DC.
Ain't nobody gon' say nothing about me.
Yeah.
About me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody gon' say nothing about me. A hater can't ever say nothing around me. Ain't nobody gon' say nothing.
Y'all, welcome back to the Lincoln Drive. We got a lot to talk to you guys about today.
Yes, we do. Got a little tongue twist over there.
Yes.
Definitely did.
I'm Dan Poe. How y'all doing today?
We good. How are you?
No, I was talking to my listeners, not
Oh,
you.
well, they can't respond back to you, so
Well,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, they probably was talking. I talk to the radio when I'm in the car.
Oh, okay.
I be jamming. That's the same person I
That's
am.
just what you do then.
My
I
bad.
talk to the
Well,
TV too.
as y'all can know, that's Melissa. She's Asia.
What's up,
I'm Dan
y'all?
Poe. Welcome to Lincoln Drive today. We got a lot to talk about. You know, Chris Brown back in jail. Well, he's about to be sent to jail until April 23rd. You know, he finds his way on the show.
Every week.
I think he's a
Almost.
part.
Okay,
I think he's a part of the show. You know?
Right, as well as Miley and Kanye.
Oh yeah, Kanye. We got Kanye says the anger management class about time.
Right.
Miley Cyrus tour bus going on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Khloe Kardashian opens up about her divorce with Lamar Odom. My man Bang Bang, Chief Keef charged with a DUI after 2 weeks out of rehab.
That's not surprising.
And Tyler the Creator arrested for exciting a riot, leaving 2 people dead
Whoa.
at the concert, the SWS something, that Southwest concert.
Oh yeah. He's weird.
That's crazy.
We got Spring Fling to talk about. We got the campus events to talk about. The IOTA week. Shout out to those brothers and the closing statements. Right after this break, Lincoln Drive.
And we are back with the Lincoln Drive. Now, we must talk about Chris Brown being sent to jail until April 23rd.
And we thought everything was getting better.
Y'all thought everything was getting better.
He just never had no hope for this boy,
He never did.
or the excuses that we may give for him. But that's okay.
Right. But, so basically what happened was, Chris Brown violated some of the rules in the facility, in the rehab center. So what he did was, well, they had a rule for him, especially for the Rihanna case. You know, when he hit her, so he had to stay at least 2 feet away from any female staff members, any females in
That's
general.
a lot.
Right. So he violated the rule when he rubbed up against someone's elbow, like a female's elbow.
Yeah.
And I think he also touched a hand in the process. So they just basically were just fed up with it because of the rules that they had for him. He also violated again when he was authorized to go out somewhere around the area. So he came back, and normally when you come back from a rehab center, they have to test you for drugs to see
Right.
if you've done anything while you were away. So they wanted to test him, and he refused. But then later on, he winded up doing the drug test anyway. So when he did the drug test, it came back negative, but he violated the rule of refusing a drug test.
Right. He refused it because he was probably
Right.
alright, and then he probably took a cleanser drink or whatever, and then took it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
It never, yeah.
it seems like the judge said, you know what, forget it.
Yeah, he
I
was
gave you
over
too
it.
many chances. I gave you probation. I gave you anger management classes, rehab programs. His lawyer tried to urge the judge to send him to another rehabilitation program. The judge said, no,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go in jail until this DC case you have go to trial.
Right.
Since you seem like you can't keep yourself out of trouble. Chris, you the man, dog. 23 hours in the cell by yourself, 1 hour to take a shower.
Oh
You
my
know.
goodness. I think that
that performing in front of girls and all that, man. I don't know. You better do what Boozy did. Just do push-ups while you're in there. You
He's not going to be in there long.
that long. He's
Right.
too famous for that.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's just what it is.
Boozy was low-key. Like, he wasn't that out there. So that's why they gave him that much time. But Chris is not going to get time like that.
I'm not saying he won't get it all, but
You're right.
money talk, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Money do talk. And I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be out of there in less than a month, for real. Because you got this guy Dante Stallworth. Not to get off topic. Dante Stallworth. He was a football player that killed someone during a DUI. supposed to be sentenced 30 days in jail. 30 days in jail for killing someone during with a DUI. Money talks. He spent 15 days in jail.
That's crazy.
Michael Vick, for example, 2 years for killing dogs. He was a part of it, but he wasn't the one doing it. 2 years in jail. You got 15 days versus 2 years in jail versus a month in jail. You know, y'all do the math for black people. It just like throws me off. But Kanye West, no, matter of fact, forget Kanye West. He started these legal problems from Rihanna's situation, like you were saying earlier.
Oh yeah, he did start his.
And this is 5 years ago. And I know y'all remember he had a case with him and Drake. They threw bottles at each other on some female stuff
Well,
in the club.
It was basically the security, their security teams that were starting it mainly. Like, yeah, they had problems with each other, but the security guards that they had was just like throwing stuff and like instigating the whole thing between the both of them.
Yeah, let me talk about
So-
this. The restrictions on Chris Brown are ridiculous. Like, just she was saying the whole thing against his parole, he couldn't be within a certain amount of feet, for a woman or whatever.
Yeah.
Couldn't touch him or whatever. That's ridiculous.
2-foot rule.
2-foot rule. On top of the fact that when he goes to do interviews and shows, he specifically tells them not to ask questions in reference to any of his court cases. The Rihanna thing, just because he has anger management issues, but they do it anyway. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just,
To test him.
yeah.
I think it is a test because you know when he was on the what was the show, the
Good
Good
Morning
Morning show,
America.
Good Morning America. He
Ballistic.
snapped on the show with the lady.
Right.
The lady.
With Robin, right?
Yeah, Robin
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah.
What's her name? Robin Roberts. Is that her name?
It's I want to say it's but I'm not gonna get it twisted.
I don't know,
Right,
but we
let's
know.
just
We
say
know
it's Robin.
to say Robin. We know who Robin is. But yeah, Rihanna and Drake. I want to tie Rihanna into Drake because they're dating again.
Mm-hmm.
She's on tour with him.
Yeah, you're right. I
understand
also
that.
wanted to bring up the fact that maybe Chris is really acting out for the simple fact that Karrueche just left him
Mm-hmm.
not too long ago, and now all of a sudden, you know, he's just acting out. He had the 2-foot rule for a while. Now all of a sudden he's violating the 2-foot rule. Now all of a sudden he's just refusing to take these drug tests. I just feel like he just needs somebody right there for him right,
Right, now he doesn't have anyone to go to. It would have been Rihanna,
He
but
break it
she's
down.
away. Now Karrueche's gone. He's just, you know,
I don't know. I think it's a mental breakdown right now. That's what he's going through.
bipolar disorder and everything.
He got
Right.
charged with a bipolar disorder. I don't know. It's like maybe this is a wake up call for him. Maybe like I don't think jail needs to be a wake up call necessarily for everyone, but like since he's been through so many community service hours during rehab programs, maybe he just needs a time alone in the cell. Just think where you
I
at.
could agree with that too.
Like 'cause, you know
Yeah.
some people do need time alone, but I want to talk about Kanye West. He's sentenced to anger management class.
He
Oh,
needs it.
yeah.
Y'all know I think he is an arrogant jerk. I can't stand Kanye's personality.
That's
already
my
know I
man. That's
think
my man.
that.
That's my
His
man.
music
Yeah.
not even the same. Y'all, I don't even.
Well, this time he was sent to anger management. He's supposed to be doing also 250 hours of community service,
Mhm.
2 years probation, and 1 day in the county jail.
Oh,
And-
I didn't hear that part.
Right, and this is all because of the assault that he had against the paparazzi in July
Not
2013.
putting
That's
what
something.
out.
I remember
Right. But honestly, I can't blame him for that. If I was in the spotlight and you keep following me around
Yeah.
every day, I'm doing the smallest thing and here you are popping up.
Right.
Like, it's like my private life is not even private anymore.
Mhm.
And I would probably do the same thing, like just spaz out, leave me alone.
Yeah,
That's
that's
your-
normal reaction.
That's what I'm saying. People look at him like he's some type of animal or creature. Like, I be like, yo, he's a human. Like, you gotta realize you can't put yourself in a celebrity's position because you're not a celebrity. You don't know what people got going on every day in their lives. Like, on top of that, he's Kanye West. He knows the paparazzi's gonna attack him 24/7. You got Kim Kardashian. You just got had a child.
Right.
And you know he's very protective now because he said this on the, I believe, the Jay Leno show. He's like, ever since he had a child, he's like very protective now. Like, you know, he don't want nothing in being involved with the media. Nothing. He just, I don't know.
You know, he just told you.
Like,
Right.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
Psych, no, I can't stand him.
But he did, there's a quote that he said too. When one of the paparazzi people were just trying to antagonize him again, he says, "I told you not to talk to me, right?"
Mhm.
He was like, "What are you trying to do? Get me in trouble so I have to pay you like $250,000?" He said.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he has to pay for this man's medical bills and camera equipment that he destroyed.
Well, that I agree with. Go ahead and pay for the man stuff.
I don't know. The man had it coming. Like, don't
Oh yeah, he
keep.
had it coming, but
Well, you heard that rumor when he took that family out to dinner?
yeah, we talked about that on the show already.
Dang, how about that? We talk about a lot of stuff on the show. But yeah, we about to go on a break too. We about to have, you know, a reoccurring celebrity on our show. She's not here with us, of course, but you know, we're gonna
talk about her.
right.
Okay.
We got Molly twerk. Her you know, tour bus twerking the flames, and you know, we're gonna see what's up with that. Right after the break, the link and drop. Yeah, Miley Cyrus, that's what we about to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Miley Cyrus, she was about to perform.
And her tour bus blew up in flames.
Wow. This was supposed to be in New Orleans, I believe. She was.
Yeah, she was
with it.
traveling to New Orleans.
Right.
Who did it, y'all?
The tire did it.
Who
That's
did it?
exactly what happened. The
It's like, nah,
tire.
I'm just trying to be mischievous.
Why? Did she got bad luck?
I don't know. Just the tire just exploded. But thankfully, no one was injured. No one was hurt when the flames. You know, when the tour bus was engulfed in flames. Also, they had a little stuffed bunny, and that bunny wasn't hurt. They got it from Cracker Barrel. Just
Hold
FYI.
up.
Why was that even in the news
Like,
article?
what?
I don't know,
Who
but I
cared
just
about the
thought
little
to
stuff
say.
buddy?
Yeah, technical difficulties. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like everything is like surfacing Molly. Like,
Mhm.
she can't win.
People hate her.
She
I
can't
love
win.
her though.
Mother Nature hate her probably.
Yeah,
That's
just
bad.
everybody as a collective whole just harping down on Miley Cyrus. Leave
Well,
Miley alone.
Like
Right.
in all like fairness, in all realism, something to say, at least no one got hurt. So
Right.
that's the
Yeah,
main thing.
that's
And that,
good.
it wasn't like a minor fire. That whole bus caught on fire.
Yes.
So what happened when she you know she was stranded for a little bit? Who came and got her and everything? Like,
Mhm.
Oh, that doesn't even say. It just says that, however, there were just no casualties. The stuffed bunny that they got from Cracker Barrel earlier that day.
I should
They
smack
posted
that nose.
Instagram pictures of the bunny after the accident.
Pictures of the bunny.
Right, everything.
Like the bunny
was,
is a child.
Oh, that's why the bunny got hot on Instagram. So
Oh, okay.
Right.
all right, it makes sense now.
Yeah, but that was all. They never said who picked them up, who got them. Yeah, that was it.
Hmm.
All right now.
Short.
Well-
Yeah.
I don't know. You said the tire causes, right?
Mhm. The tire exploded.
Wow. Khloe Kardashian opens up about her divorce with Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom, a former basketball player in the NBA, no longer is on the active roster in the NBA right now. It was rumors saying that he was on drugs.
Oh yeah, which is why he went to rehab.
Rehab. A lot of people talked about it. Females that he dealt with in the past sprung out his previous drug usage. You know, I thought everything was cool because, you know, at the time, what was that show? Chloe and Lamar on VH1?
Yeah,
Whatever. I
like-
thought they was living life.
Right, I thought they
Same.
were good.
Like when they broke up, that's all I heard too. That they broke up. You know,
Mhm.
she's opening up now, so maybe there's more information out there. I mean, I didn't really look too deep into it, but
Well, when she opened up, it wasn't anything that we wouldn't expect her to say. So it wasn't any new information. It was just basically saying how she says, quote, no, it definitely. Oh yeah, she was basically revealing just how hard it was and how hard it still is to say goodbye to her marriage. Then she said, no, it definitely is something that she's still going through, and she can't help that. So that's basically what she said. She said it's also really hard to watch yourself on TV too. It's definitely a different world that has to watch too. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do, but it's my life now, I guess. So she's just
venting her feelings.
right about how it is to watch herself on the reality TV show and knowing how personal it is and how it's just being exposed. But that's also something she signed up for.
Yeah, I said she knew
The
she
whole
was getting
family,
something.
that's what
Like,
they're
come
famous
on,
for.
now.
Come on.
Right.
Like, and you know, to be honest with you, like, I'm being real too. You already know how I am. But I feel like she better be able to become a attention seeker, just like Kim Kardashian. Why? Her big behind lost weight.
So she She's
slimmed
been
down.
lost weight.
She was
She's
never
been
slimmed
slimmed
down.
down though.
She slimmed down. She's on Kim's level now. She's on Kim's level now. She's posting pictures with the game, hugged up with this guy. On Instagram, 10 years
That
strong,
surprised
such and
you?
such. Huh?
Does that surprise you?
It surprises me how she says I can't get over it, or I'm having difficult times getting over it. Okay, I know women got feelings, but
She not having trouble getting over it per se. Like, she been over it. She's the one that initiated it. But she's just saying it's hard to vent about her feeling, like seeing how her personal stuff was on TV and stuff like that. You know how the Kardashians get down. On to the next one.
Yeah, like and she moving, That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, she thinking she hot stuff now. Like,
I don't think so. Chloe's always been Chloe.
Yeah,
like Chloe's
she's
been real
humble.
from the beginning, like with everything. Like
I agree.
she's the one that doesn't sugarcoat anything on the show.
That's
She
true.
tells it how it is. And yeah, she's losing some weight, and I would be happy too. You know, you big. Well, she wasn't that big.
Right,
Just say
right.
But you slimming down. She's happy.
yeah, she look all right, but I'm just saying it's like now I feel like she's all eyes on her. Look, I feel like Lamar Odom made her name bigger than what it was.
Lamar was not hot stuff.
I
He
ain't
was
say-
not
I ain't
the.
say
So
all that. I'm just
no,
saying he was an
she
NBA
made.
player.
I think that she made him bigger because who knows Lamar like that? As a
Guys.
basketball player,
That guys.
he was nothing ever that serious.
Oh, he won the six-man award a couple years ago.
I don't think he made her.
You know, come on, let's not do that, man.
He
Listen,
didn't
how many
make
times
her.
don't do that. Don't do that. But
He was never that. No, it was her.
he
that
wasn't
made
a
him.
star.
You
Like,
could say they elevated each other.
all right,
Can we
Okay,
leave it
we'll
at
go with
that was a nice
'cause I would-
piece
I
right there. I
would
like
keep
that. I
going.
like how you did that. I like
But back to what you said about how you feel like she's
that.
attention hungry. So
Yeah.
basically, she was saying that Sunrise is attention hungry because they mentioned North in an interview with her that she was disclosing all her information. Well, not all her information, but just talking about her and Lamar.
Yeah.
So she says, well, they asked a question about North, and this was like a online interview that they had with her.
Mhm.
So they asked her a question about Northwest, and as soon as they asked her the question, signal was just lost in it. So they took to Twitter, and they said, we thought it was a technical glitch, but it turns out that the Kardashian people pulled the plug after we asked about baby North. So of course Chloe took to Twitter and said what she had to say,
Which was?
she said, why would I cut an interview short because of North? Get over yourself, Sunrise. The call dropped. Stop reaching for a story.
Ooh, see what I mean by she's always in a rush? She don't care.
Right, no, but then she said some other craziness,
They
and
all
then she
crazy.
wound up apologizing after it. Oh, she says, you're so effing desperate at the end of the Twitter. And then after that, she apologized. And she said, I'm so sorry. It was my alter ego that was speaking this whole
Publicity
time.
stunt.
Right.
It is. It is. I feel like Kim Kardashian and Kim. I
All of them.
I'm
You
about to
just
say
gotta
Kim.
say the Kardashians.
Yeah, the Kardashians and Kanye, they don't speak on North too much. Besides, only time I seen them speak on North was when Kanye went to the Kris Jenner show.
Because you know.
Oh, she
if-
had to do that.
Yeah, if
That's the mom. That's the grandmom. So it's like.
No, she had to because she was going to lose the show if
Oh.
she didn't have him on the show.
Yeah. You don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Listen, I don't watch TV.
Okay.
Of course you don't.
NFL Network and ESPN is on my TV 24.
Okay.
But yeah, off of that, my man Chief Keef and Tyler the Creator, you know, two up and coming rising stars are in trouble. Why? They're both booked right
You
now.
got a crazy drunk head and a weirdo.
Right. Tyler the
Tyler, the
Creator
Creator
is a
is a
weirdo.
weirdo.
And we're going to talk about this weirdo when we get back right after this break. Lincoln Drive. My young boy. I don't know. I think his career about to end, you know.
Well, it never really started.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, he you know, he's 18 years old. He got charged with a DUI recently. After 2 weeks coming out of rehab. This was happening, I believe, March 13th, if I'm not mistaken, around 12:42 a.m. He was driving down Highland Park And, you know, the cops noticed that he was swerving, and they said he seemed like he had some type of intoxication of drugs and alcohol use. So they got him out. He got arrested. You know, he out. Like, he's out. He just dropped a song. I didn't listen to it on World Star. It's called Make It Count. He's supposed to drop his mixtapes. He's supposed to drop Bang 3, which was supposed to be a mixtape dropping March 8th. Didn't drop. He decided to drop Bang 4 instead of Bang 3. That didn't drop. He's supposed to be dropping Back from the Dead 2. That didn't drop. He gets arrested. He's leaving rehab. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how.
Dropping.
Everything's
Right.
dropping. Everything. His stock, everything is dropping. I don't know. He was driving with a suspended license and an uninsured motor vehicle with an expired registration.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Come on, I don't understand it. You got all this bread, all
Right.
this money. Why
Have y'all
can't you?
seen like videos of him and stuff?
Yeah, I
He's
see.
not all there. Not to mention the drugs and everything. He looked dirty, but I'm not gonna go.
Shots.
I like his music. He get me turned up, you know.
All right, that
He
is what
likes
it's good
all
for.
the ratchetness. Like, every ratchet song he likes. He hates Fab. Nobody knows why. Like, he just likes ratchetness.
Like the ratchet's cool. It'll get me turned up too, but you know, like I like lyrical type rappers.
Oh,
And I know you do too, so
All
I'm
right,
here.
like, hold on.
It's okay.
Everybody get hold on. Miss gospel singer. Let's do that. Let's do that. Miss opera singer. I listen to all type of music. I know you be listening to some Beyonce Partition. You know what that song about? Drunken Love. You know what that song about? All righteousness. So let's go back to
But
Miss Soulful Beyonce.
I never said nothing was wrong with it. You just like ratchetness. Every time somebody brings up something that's calm and relaxing, you don't like it.
What? It's old. It's old.
Whatever.
It's old.
Anyway.
And Tyler the Creator, another
Let's go.
weirdo, as y'all said. Tyler
Yeah,
the
he's a
Creator.
weirdo.
Yeah.
You know, he got arrested for starting a riot.
I'm a starter ride. I'm a starter
He
ride.
did
Oh,
it.
but this isn't funny though. 2 people were left.
Yeah, no, it's not funny.
Right.
How you say it's not funny then chuckle at the end of that, Asia?
I said it's not funny because he was talking about it and his weirdness and everything, but then we gotta remember that 2 people did pass
That
away.
is true.
It's not funny.
23 was injured as well. He was on stage. The barricade was preventing the people to get in, so he decided to say, "Everybody, just break it down. Get in. Come on." And they came in. Boom! Everybody just running. It's a video. Everybody running. People getting trampled over and everything. And so
Why would he do that? Is he getting sued?
I don't know, but
Something
he had a
like that.
warrant.
Okay.
He had. I guess he left after the riot started. He left. The next morning, he was going to the airport to leave, I guess, and the cops got him. And he had a warrant for his arrest. He's still in jail for a $3,500 bond.
You know, I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but those people that did pass away, at least they passed away enjoying what they wanted to enjoy.
We have nothing to say.
Asia. That
No,
was
like they were
probably-
at a concert.
Enjoying
You have to like that man to go see his concert, in all honesty, because he's weird.
Yeah.
That is true.
I know they didn't intend to go and get trampled. That's not what they intended to do, but
Right.
at least their last moments were something special. That's why I'm getting at.
And on top of that, they decided to join in the riot. So, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I probably would have run
the other way. Like, and I probably would have got trampled running the other way. So,
Right, because people running towards you.
yeah, I don't know. Tyler the Creator, I listen to his music when I feel like it, but it's not the person I would just say, okay, let's listen to some Tyler right now, because he's like a demon for real.
If Frank Ocean's involved, I'll listen to him. So he's on a couple of his
yeah.
songs.
Yeah, they're part of the same team too.
Yeah.
Ain't that weird? Like you wouldn't
Well,
think.
Frank Ocean's kind of a weirdo too, but I like him.
He's like a reserved weirdo.
Yeah.
A reserved weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I ever heard you got classifications of a weirdo.
Oh yeah.
I just label them weirdo. Like,
No, there's different heights today.
I don't know. So what do you consider people? What is a weirdo? Matter of fact, let's get into that. What is a weirdo?
I'm gonna say there's no definition for normal, but when you're doing out of pocket things like eating cockroaches and getting, hallucinations from taking certain drugs, to me personally, that's weird. Sorry.
That makes sense. That makes sense because my definition is skyrocketed. Mine is completely different from yours. a weirdo is someone doing different than me.
Oh.
Like, not saying y'all doing different than me. Everybody in here doing different than me.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not weirdos, but it sounds funny. It sounds funny because I just said anybody doing different than me, but I'm breaking it down because I'm a few exceptions. But
So
when I say a weirdo, I mean, like, let's say, for example, I'm minding my business, the boy just mind his business, and then you got somebody just, like, behind your back doing stuff that is pissing you off. Like, yo, you get out of my face, you a weirdo. Like, you're irritating me. Like, people that's
So irritating people are weirdos.
irritating, dumb, people don't use common sense, and a lot of people are weirdos.
Okay, we like you said, we're different.
No, seriously. Like, I don't like to call people dumb. I just call you a weirdo. And I hate dumb people, but I just classify all that into weird. That's why I said I didn't. That's why I said it's different classifications. I didn't know it was just different classifications.
I just made that up. In my book, there's different classifications for weirdos.
Yeah, because like
So
I said, there's no definite answer for normal.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. What's your definition of weirdo? Since he's a reserved weirdo.
Well, I look at all artists as weirdos to a certain extent.
I agree.
I consider myself to be a weirdo. I mean, I do things out of the norm that people might look at me and be like, what? Like, I walk around the nude, singing in the hallway. You know, sometimes people might think that's weird.
True.
Like, so there are different classifications of that. Like, you can be a silent weirdo, the person that just doesn't speak and in the corner and just doesn't say anything, but you're weary of that person. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be like one of those silent weirdos.
Yeah,
you could be an out there weirdo.
I'm a weirdo.
I'm probably a little bit of a weirdo myself.
Right.
Everybody's a weirdo in their own way. I know I'm being called a weirdo a lot of times because one, I like to speak my mind. And a lot of people who speak their mind are classified as weirdos, like Kanye West.
Oh man, well he's a little nutty.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to compare myself to that. I would just tie it in. But right after this break, we're gonna close our show with Fabulous. Y'all, I don't understand why everyone is excited about this.
Oh, blah, blah. We'll talk about it after the break, y'all. Now, ladies and gents,
Drum roll, please.
Everybody, a lot of us been waiting on anyways. The student body meeting was this morning, and they released the schedule for Spring Fling candidates, or schedule, and then the candidates for elections for SGA or whatever, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Fab is coming to Lincoln University. How y'all feel? Shout out to Mimi, she down there.
Well, you said Lincoln University, you didn't say Dev Hall.
You're part of Lincoln University.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
I be forgetting that sometimes. But I feel like I'm not that excited. My bad, let me act proper. I feel like we had him before. 2009, it's 2014, so it's a big difference. But I don't like Fab like that. He's okay, he's a good rapper. No, I didn't prefer Meek Mill because I'm from Philly. No, I didn't. I'm not that excited.
Say goodbye for the summer.